Hello and welcome as always to our quarterly updates. This one is for Q3 2025. Potentially, as it sits right now, one of the most important quarters in AHT's short history. I hope you appreciate the effort that's gone into this quarter, and also it helps you guys understand why we've had to pause our work on Thea and our work on Chimera. I'm sure once after this update's come out and you've heard what's happened, you'll appreciate why we had to slow down on everything else. But anyway, let's start. Engine carbon clean.
Engine carbon clean and capture. ECC reduces carbon emissions and restores the fuel efficiency of any internal combustion engine. Using AHT's proprietary technology, hydrogen is created on demand and distributed through the engine's air intake, removing carbon buildup that restricts the airways. AHT has also developed the Capture, an add-on to the exhaust system that captures heavy particulate matter, reducing emissions by over 90%. ECC products have been tested at the government-backed BCIMO train facility and the world-renowned UTAC Millbrook laboratory.
So, first things first bit of good news. Industrial Chemicals Limited, our long-time research and development partner. My deal with them was always to phase in the engine carbon clean product into their fleet of vehicles. The agreement was to do this over a 3-year elongated period. Take 1/3 of their vehicles in year 1, 2 in year 2, and 3 in year 3. We're 1 year in, or just about to come up to 1 year in. The emissions results have been fantastic. And this is essential to ICL, part of their ESG strategy, part of their drive to net zero, part of providing scope 3 reductions for their customers. I'm pleased to announce that ICL, after seeing those results, has decided to up the ante and speed up the rollout. In September, we signed a 3-year contract to clean their entire fleet, speeding everything up, getting things over the line and getting things done. This is the very first bit of good news I've got for you this quarter, but I'm really pleased to announce ICL 3-year signed contract starting the 1st of October. The next bit of, I believe, potentially transformational news out of this quarter is we have a signed contract for 2 years with probably the UK's largest civil engineering company, Balfour Beatty. Hello and welcome to slightly overcast Colchester. We're at one of Balfour Beatty rail plants locations. We've been in discussions with Balfour's for exceeding 12, almost 15 months, just talking them through what engine carbon clean is, what it does, how it works, and what it can do for Balfour Beatty. They stepped forward and agreed a few months ago to a trial on one of their Tampers. The Tamper is a 25-year-old vehicle. It runs on the rail. It runs very slowly, so the carbon buildup in it is immense. So we have an agreement where we'd hit certain figures. I'm very pleased to say we've hit those figures. Actually, we've exceeded those figures. We're here today to do the final clean. Then the results will come out probably 2 to 3 weeks after that. That will then lead us into a conversation with Balfour's about what to do next. But we're very confident. There is a contract already in place, but it just needs that final approval with the results in hand. Final testing in the next couple of weeks, but we've seen the results. We know they're good. Balfour's know they're good as well. So we're ultra confident that moving into Q4 of 2025, we will start spreading engine carbon clean across the entire Balfour Beatty company. Another bit of great news is we have an agreement with Colas, or Colas UK. They are, again, a civils engineering company, very big, mainly focused in the rail, and that's how we've got on board with them. They want us to start a trial. The date has been set. We start on the 27th of October. What Colas have asked us to do is they want to get this trial done before the end of the year. So We've squeezed it all in. We're going to start and we're going to get it done before the end of the year so that they can make a decision on the rollout of Engine Carbon Clean into 2026. Now, I'm ultra confident that we are going to pass this, and I'll tell you for why. Balfour Beatty wanted to test a tamper. Colas, interestingly enough, want to test a tamper. So we know already that we can make the efficiency grow in that engine, and we can reduce the carbon emissions in that engine. So I'm ultra confident, I'm ultra happy. Yes, it will see us through to the end of the year, but in 2026, Colas could be another multi-year big signature for Engine Carbon Clean. On to the next one. Earlier this year, I was invited to stand up at Sustainability Logistics Live. It's based in London, and it's where logistics companies come to have a look and understand how they can be more sustainable. We were asked to talk about engine carbon cleaning. The reason we were asked is because of our work with Port Express. James Watts, the MD there, had expressed how good he was finding it. So while on that stage, talking about Engine Carbon Clean and talking about what it can do for other logistics companies, James Watts, the managing director of Port Express, got onto the stage with me, and he told everyone in that room that he is seeing over a 7% fuel efficiency increase. And he's seeing a carbon reduction in his emissions. This was fantastic for us. The testing with Port Express actually is still ongoing. So for him to stand up and say that he's seeing over 7% before we've even finished is a great testament to what the product can do. So into Q4, we will finish those results. We will package it all up. We will talk to James. But I am very confident that Port Express, coming Q4, will again sign on the dotted line and be a client of Engine Carbon Clean. Right, on to the next one, Engine Carbon Clean. As I explained to you in the previous videos, I went to South Africa, I've met some potential clients, and I spoke with our guys on the ground, the team that we were putting together, making sure that they're happy, making sure that we can help grow that business. Like I said to you previously, we had just sent the machine out there. I call it, we had fun and games with customs into South Africa, but finally the machine got through and the guys collected it. So we have a van, we have machinery, we have everything out there. And the guys have been working with a cornerstone client. This is the reason we sent the machine. This client has over 1,000 vehicles that could potentially need cleaning. So the guys have been working with them, they've been doing the cleans, and we're 3/4 of the way through, and that customer is seeing actually a 9.1% fuel efficiency increase. Now, anyone that can do the maths, that is massive when you're talking about 1,000 trucks. We finish again into Q4, and I'm hoping next quarter I'll be able to say to you that we've signed that contract, we've done that deal. That is there, South Africa, making money, making profit, and it's great for Engine Carbon Clean. Hopefully again into Q4, we can then start knocking on the doors of the previous clients that I went to see earlier this year. So while we're international, let's talk about Tulsa, Oklahoma. As you all know, I went out there earlier this year, Scotty and myself. We took a machine and we lent it to a company called Eagle Ready Mix. They're a cement mixing company. Now, we still have a couple of months to go on that trial, but the feedback we're receiving is this. The carbon buildup inside their engine is reduced. The reason they know this is because their breakdowns have reduced. This is great news. If a vehicle with cement in the back breaks down, not only is the vehicle off the road, but also the cement in the back is wasted. So far, so good. They're happy with what they're seeing. Once we get to the end of the trial, I'm hopefully going to be going back over there, talking with them and trying to pin down a contract. Again, let's try and get a multi-year contract in line. But I'll be coming back to you in Q4, hopefully with that good news. And finally, with Engine Carbon Clean, let's talk about our MOU with Deutsche Bahn. They are working extremely hard with Porterbrook to locate the right locomotive and put it in the right location for us to trial and show Porterbrook what Engine Carbon Clean can do for their entire fleet. Just as a reminder, Porterbrook are the largest rolling stock owner in the UK. They have over 33% of the rolling stock in the UK. So us landing Porterbrook is essential for us to grow in the rail industry. And that's why I'm smiling and being as patient as I possibly can. But it's not a bad quarter for Engine Carbon Clean and AHT in general. And I hope you agree with me on that. So on to corporate. There's only one thing to discuss here. Some of you will have seen that we were nominated for the Rail Staff Awards. The first part of that awards is a popularity vote, which I find interesting. But if we win that popularity vote, then we go forward and we are judged for what we have done. We were put forward by K2C Rail, who are our partners in securing Balfour Beatty. The other people that are inside with us with this is Deutsche Bahn and Swatowski. Swatowski bought Harry Needles Railroad. So as much as you can be, I'm very happy and very confident with what we can do. The competition is pretty fierce. This is one of the biggest awards in the rail industry in the UK. So fingers crossed, I'll be coming back to you in Q4 and giving you some fantastic results. So as a close off of Q3 2025, let's take a snapshot. Just over a year ago, we received our data from Millbrook and the BCIMO. So it's just over a year where we've been in a sales environment. And I'm really pleased that inside that 12 months, or just outside that 12 months, we have secured tier one companies, and potentially even more tier one companies are going to follow suit. I'm really excited about us heading into Q4, but I'm really, really excited about 2026. This is only going in one direction. More people are seeing what we're able to do, seeing that we're able to reduce their scope 1 and scope 3 emissions, but also by increasing their fuel efficiency. I'm excited. I hope you are too. As always, thank you very much for your support. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions about the other products, please feel free to reach out to myself or anyone on the board and they will discuss anything you want, as always. On that note, I wish you all the best and I'll speak to you soon.
For more information, please contact us or visit our website. AHT, Innovation for a Cleaner Future.